Hi dear parents, welcome back to another math hour. Today I'm going to teach you another factorial technique we're learning in class. This is especially useful for kids who have to do community job internships and those things, and I'm going to show you step by step how to do these kind of problems. Let's begin! Let's take an example. Let's try something simple. Let's do 6 factorial divided by 4 factorial and 3 factorial. In my previous videos, I only took one number on top and one number on the bottom. This time, we've got one number on top, 1 factorial on top, and 2 factorials on the bottom. How do we do this? This is how you do it. Step number 1. The first thing you've got to do is check out of these two numbers, which number is larger? Well, we know that 4 is definitely the larger number. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do 6 factorial divided by 4 factorial. Let's do that first. So, we're going to do 6 factorial divided by 4 factorial. 3 factorial, I don't care about that right now. I'll deal with it later. Let's just do these two numbers first. The bigger number right here. Let's do it. So, 6 factorial, 4 factorial. How do we do it? We draw our dividing line, always. Then we do 6 times 5 times 4. And we stop right there. Why do we stop at 4? Because the number here is 4. That means that's the number we stop at. What number should I put down below? I put the number 4 again. Because it's the number 4 here. Now what do? We cancel out like numbers. 4 is on top, 4 is on the bottom. Let's cancel it. What remains? 6 times 5. 6 times 5 is 30. And here we go. We got part of our answer. We're not done yet. We used 6 factorial. We used 4 factorial. What remains? 3 factorial. So let's take our answer and divide it by 3 factorial. 30 divided by 3 factorial, which is 3 times 2 times 1. So the answer is 30 over 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 1, 6. And 30 divided by 6 is 5. And there we go. That is our final answer. So this is how you do double factorials. You find which number is the biggest one. Then you do that factorial first. It's similar to split technique. And once you've done this factorial and got the answer, you take your answer and divided it by the remaining factorial. And that's what we did. And that, as you can see, the answer right there. Let's take another example. What if you have a situation like this? 10, let me use another pen. 10 factorial divided by, how about 5 factorial and 5 factorial? What's going to happen in this case? We've got 2 factorials down over here with the same number. Which number is the bigger one? Which number is the smaller one? In this situation, it doesn't matter. You've got to use these numbers regardless. So you might as well just do it one at a time. So, what am I going to do? I'm just going to take 10 factorial and divided it by 5 factorial. Let's just do it. We have no choice. So, 10 factorial is 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5. Stop. Divided by 5 factorial, 5. Cancel it out. Take this 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6. And in this case, we got to use a calculator. I'll do it right now. One second, please. This is a good chance for kids to start practicing their calculator skills. So 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6. The answer, 30,240. 30,240. So, we've used 10 factorial up, we used 5 factorial. What's remaining now? We have to use the leftover 5 factorial. Let's do it. So, 30,240 divided by this leftover factorial. Let's solve 30,240 divided by 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. We can do this without a calculator. Let's try. 5 times 4, 20. 20 times 3, 60. 60 times 2, 120. 120 times 1, 120. So, 30,240 divided by 120. And this, yes, the kids can use a calculator. They can do it the long way, but why? Let's do the short way. So let's see. 30,240 divided by 120. And the final answer is, after all of this, the final answer, 252. And this is how you do division with double factorials. If you have two different numbers, then start with the bigger number. If you've got the two same numbers, then it doesn't matter. You have to use one of these numbers and do the other one. You have no choice. And this is how you do double factorials. Thank you.